the official lamp lighting ceremony.
Additionally, there is a need to Web3 revolution, harnessing its potential for transparency and capital. With over 700 developers who embody the creativity, innovation, and ambition driving India's technological progress. Today, as we delve into the transformative potential of Web3, we're not just discussing a technology, but envisioning the future of connected, collaboration, and commerce in a decentralized digital economy. India stands at the forefront of this digital revolution. The globally renowned pool of skilled developers, our nation has become synonymous with innovation and technological leadership. GitHub's latest report says that Indian developers are now the fastest growing community worldwide.
Vigilance money laundering. She is India's contact person when it comes to the Virtual Assets Contact Group, a financial action task.
Web3 technologies. In fact, Honorable Minister of State, the speaker before me, was very right when he said that India is the hub for Web3 technology, and it is the digital frontier, which we, in fact, the whole global community is looking up to. So, I would really want to use this, stage, this opportunity to emphasize the system against money laundering, terror financing, and other financial crimes. So while our focus is on ensuring compliance and security, address or interact with, it's quite a privilege, and thank you, Sumit, for the opportunity. Is an attitude for compliance. I need to comply not because the bank, critically right now is an attitude for compliance, which is evaluation by Financial Action Task Force, or what we call as FATF. And it was indeed a testament to our nation's commitment to financial compliance and integrity, because the process was rigorous. It involved self-assessment, data submission, on-ground validation by the FATF evaluators, and I must state that private sector played a very crucial role. And when I say private sector, it was of course the virtual asset service providers, the crypto sector also, which indeed played a very important role, and displaying it to the team as well as to the world that we are capable of ensuring compliance with the norms, and also we are aware of the emerging risks. Even if one of us is staying afloat, we are going to stay afloat. So we need to join hands, collaborate. Not that if there is a hack in some exchange, I don't care. It's their problem. Let me focus on that.
We'll start with it, and I'm joined by two distinguished, if I may call them colleagues, so they are much more than that. They are like gurus and mentors for us. Now, after this and the Trump election, how do you see the global governance framework emerging with the President of US coming out openly, other G20 nations driving it, and how do you see it happening in India? So I think for me that's a good start again, getting a government standard body to drive in this direction. But with the policy makers who have a comprehensive governance framework and fulfill all the objectives that government expects out of us and our consumers deserve. Alongside Dilip sir, we have Mr. Sharad Chandra, again a leading voice on all social medias and people who don't know, even off the social media, spearheading a lot of research initiatives and helping many projects take the right path. In fact, he was telling me this morning that
regulation, because regulation is pretty much imminent. The new regime is very open to enabling innovation and crypto innovation to be more precise. So just a matter of time, maybe a couple of months from when he takes charge, Trump administration takes charge, we'll have a more responsible innovation, since US anyways drives even the capital formation across the globe, leading economy of the world. Regulation coming from US will also shape the discourse around, and this is where, since G20 is also taking the lead in terms of driving discourse around regulation, so whatever comes out of US will have a bearing on global regulation across the globe. So thank you, Ankit, and first of all, thank you, Sumit and CoinDCX for having me here. It's a pleasure to be back at Unfold. And thank you, Ashinoran, for inaugurating the event. Ankit, if you look at pre and post T20, right, there have been some significant developments that have happened internationally. And Ashinoran spoke about the FATF and the whole process. And the whole thing, and what she didn't mention, but I would like to say, is that if India decides to take on regulation, we can be best in the world. And the FIU and their leadership. See, the challenge here is that whenever we talk about a public blockchain, and we have a token at the end of it, right? And there are developers involved, and there are other aspects behind the scenes in G20, right? You might say in the Brazil declaration, we didn't see anything, right? South Africa didn't talk about it. But what you see happening is between FSP and IMF, there's a roadmap. And the FSP came out with kind of a report on what has happened between 2023 and 2024. Right? So you are seeing action there. In that report, India is mentioned. India has not yet taken the steps post G20, but we have to the end of 2024 to do that. And also, we've heard Ministry of Finance actually first, Secretary DEA mentioning that there'll be a white paper coming out. Unfortunately, industry events took place which has actually challenged that, and it is, like ma'am said, it is up to industry to show leadership and be proactive.
सुमित गुप्ता हूँ, मैं CoinDCX का को-फाउंडर CEO एंड CoinDCX हमने 8 साल पहले मैंने इस जर्नी की शुरुआत की थी। 2018 में हमने CoinDCX की फाउंड किया था और अभी रफली 6 साल से ऊपर हो चुका है और काफ़ी एक्साइटेड हूँ इंडिया में क्रिप्टो इकोसिस्टम, Web3 इकोसिस्टम की ग्रोथ में कंट्रीब्यूट करने के लिए। CoinDCX इंडिया का सबसे बड़ा एक्सचेंज है और हम लोगों ने ये कॉन्फ्रेंस ऑर्गेनाइज़ किया ताकि जितने भी लोग इंडिया में हैं, जो भी इसमें काम कर रहे हैं या जो इसमें स्टार्टअप कर रहे हैं, वो साथ में आए, एक छत के नीचे डिस्कस करें, आइडियाज़ शेयर करें और इस Web3 इंडस्ट्री को आगे कैसे ले जा सकते हैं उसके बारे में डिस्कशन हो। और वेरी एक्साइटेड टू सी द इवेंट टुडे। People from across the country, different corners of the country have come together and gathered to discuss the technology, the potential of the industry, and very excited to bring Unfold to everyone. जी, Unfold में काफ़ी कंपनीज आई हैं, मतलब यहाँ पे काफ़ी एक्चुअली एक CoinDCX है ऑफ कोर्स, बहुत सारे कंपनीज हैं जो इंडिया में क्रिप्टो एक्सचेंजेस हैं जो इंडिया में क्रिप्टो में काम कर रही हैं, सारी कंपनीज यहाँ पे आई हैं, उनके फाउंडर्स आए हैं, बहुत सारे यंग स्टार्टअप्स हैं जो कि 2, 5, 10 लोगों की कंपनी है, वो भी लोग यहाँ पे आए हैं पार्टनरशिप करने के लिए, सीखने के लिए, कोलैबोरेट करने के लिए। और यहाँ पे बहुत सारे ऐसे लोग भी हैं जो कि 1 या 2 लोग हैं, छोटी सी टीम है जो सोच रहे हैं कि हम लोग इसमें क्या स्टार्टअप करें, क्या आइडिया पे काम करें। तो बहुत सारे अलग अलग तरह के लोग, अलग अलग टीम साइजेस यहाँ पे आई हैं और हज़ारों लोग आए हैं यहाँ पे, तो काफ़ी अच्छा लग रहा है सबको देख के।
तो क्या प्लान है सर फ्यूचर आपका आगे बढ़ाने के लिए?
देखिए, CoinDCX का प्लान इंडिया में तो ये है कि इंडिया में Web3 इकोसिस्टम को कैसे आगे बढ़ाया जाए, इंडिया में कैसे एक सेफ़ तरीके से, कंप्लाइंट तरीके से कस्टमर्स को प्रोटेक्ट करते हुए इकोसिस्टम को बनाया जाए। थी उस पर काफ़ी काम कर रहे हैं, काफ़ी मेहनत कर रहे हैं। एजुकेशन एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट पिलर है। हमें लगता है कि इंडिया में क्रिप्टो सबने सुना है बट लोग समझते नहीं है होता क्या है, टेक्नोलॉजी क्या है। तो उसके अराउंड हमने काफ़ी काम किया है, करते आ रहे हैं। सालों साल से हम लोगों ने बहुत सारे कंटेंट्स बनाए हैं। यूट्यूब पे आप सर्च करेंगे क्रिप्टो के बारे में, टेक्नोलॉजी के बारे में, बिटकॉइन के बारे में, आपको सब सही तरीके से मिलेगा। हमें लगता है कि लोग इन्वेस्ट पहले सोचते हैं, पढ़ते बाद में। हमें वो इक्वेशन को उल्टा करना है। हमें लोगों को पहले सिखाना है और फिर उसके बाद उनको जितना उनको समझ में आता है, जितना कन्विक्शन आता है, उस हिसाब से वो इन्वेस्ट करें। छोटा करें, स्मॉल अमाउंट में करें और टेक्नोलॉजी समझने पे ज़्यादा फोकस करें। जैसे इंटरनेट आज के टाइम पे काफ़ी कॉमन हो गया है, सब इंटरनेट पे चल रहा है। हमें लगता है कि Web3 भी काफ़ी ऐसे ही कॉमन टेक्नोलॉजी होगी आने वाले 5-10 साल में, और हम चाहते हैं कि टेक्नोलॉजी जितने ज़्यादा लोगों तक पहुंच सके उतना वो हमारा एक